Brand Flash with Martin Lindstrom.
Have you ever tried opening a magazine and get a sincere shock? That's actually what I tried yesterday when I was reading People magazine. As I was opening, this happened. In fact, what happened was that I saw an ad for a Diet Pepsi, and it was not the first time I tried it, I must admit. Every time I do open magazines and get a shock, it tends to be ads like that. Now, I decided to catch up with the team behind those highly unusual ads to ask them one single question: does it work?
Well, it certainly does, Martin. We use Starch Roper to test the effectiveness of these ads. And we are seeing anywhere from 90 to 100% scores in terms of, does the reader associate the ad with the advertiser?
And what about the ad which I just was hit by the other day in People magazine?
Well, that score, that ad ranked anywhere from 90 to 96%.
Across all categories, remember it if you were engaged with it and so forth?
Exactly.
What about 2, 3 or 4 years from now on, when everyone starts doing this? Do you think this still will work?
I don't think so. I think, like technology, the technology generally moves in one direction. Will get more sophisticated. It will be enhanced in many ways. I think the user interface will change. So the technology has improved dramatically over the last 10 years, and I expect it to move in that direction.
We've already seen sight, so you have light in it, you have smell, you have now taste in this thing. Of course, you have sound. What's the next thing going to be? Are we going to see video in this?
Well, we definitely, video obviously is a direction we're moving. I also think the whole aspect of interactivity, where the print ad becomes a wireless interface with other devices. We're working on many of those technologies, and I think you'll see an integration of a wireless aspect, and then, of course, video and definitely new, thin, printable circuits and flexible technology that can be built right into the paper.
What's the price for this?
Right now, the technology runs anywhere from a low of 30, 40 cents per ad up to $2 an ad.
What about advertising agencies? Do they understand this new type of technology?
We work very closely with agencies. They really provide their creative input, and it's aligned, obviously, with the strategy of the brand. So we're working very closely with creative directors at leading agencies around the world.
Tell me about this Pepsi ad. How was it created? For me, it just seems so complex somehow.
A piece like this, for example, is a combination of paper engineering. These are brilliant designers that design in 3D with paper, audio experts. And so we will develop formats. The agency will work with us on the creative, and together we combine the paper engineering, the audio chip technology, the assembly, which is crucial. And what's unique about this piece is it also has a special scent development. So the back of this ad actually emits the flavor of the product.
So what can we learn from this? I think there's 3 points. First of all, I think it's incredibly interesting to see that we're moving away from flat, ordinary paper ads in color. You would almost say this is the second generation, where color now is moving into the sensory aspect. Now that leads me to point number 2. I think every creative team should have in mind that actually we can do much more than just having visual aspect. We should think about the sound, we should think about the smell and the taste, because I think it creates attention. That's certainly what we'll learn so far. How do we do it? Well, that's point number 3. I think in principle, we need to think much more outside the box and basically say, if you really can express something using a sound, why don't get hold of a sound? So in principle, go one step further. Don't think about ads as being plain ads. I would certainly say I was captivated by my Pepsi ad, which I saw recently, and I certainly think a lot of other people were around the world. I hope you enjoyed my brand flash. I'll jump on another plane now. See you next week, where I'm going to explore new and innovative ways of building brands. See you then.
Brand Flash by Martin Lindstrom. Innovative branding from around the world.